another Miss Creamers art class. Today we're going to be drawing Mickey Mouse, and we're so inspired to draw Mickey Mouse. We were just talking about Disney Springs and Christmas walks, finding out all the Christmas trees, and today we're going to remember Mickey. And if you ever seen a cartoon of Mickey, you know what I'm talking about. Mickey Mouse, okay, was designed and first invented by Walt Disney, and this is how Walt Disney looks like. Walt Disney was born in Chicago on December 5, so he just had birthday, 1901. So, wow, that was like 100 years ago. Okay? And Walt Disney was the creator of Mickey. He was an illustrator, and they started illustrating just with regular pencil, like we're gonna get started, and then it grew into a huge park like we know. And this is a wonderful book that I'm showing you here, how the oldest cartoons were. This was the oldest Mickey plush. See how it looks like? It was like the old-fashioned Disney. See here, Walt Disney with the plushes. The first plushes, how cute they are. That was the 1938 Walt Disney Field Day, and Movie Stories Book 2. So yes, Mickey became a huge thing, and then the Disney parks were born, and they started building the Disney parks. And the brother of Walt Disney was a great businessman. These were the first cartoon plates. They put them together, and then they play them really fast, each frame, and that's how you make a movie. And this movie was called Plane Crazy 1928. And these are all the individual frames. So his brother was a great businessman, and he helped him build all the worlds like Epcot and Magic Kingdom and Animal, what is it called? Park in Disney. So he was a financially really well, like a banker, and he was helping with all the financing on building the parks. And so together, his brother and Walt Disney were super successful. And to this day, in Florida, we have like the best parks in the whole USA, with Disney and all the Magic Kingdom, and we can watch Fantasia movie with Mickey Mouse, and we have the cartoons, and we have everything, and it's still just as funny as when he first drew it. If you watch Mickey Mouse cartoons, even though they were made so many years ago, like 100 years ago, like 1924, 1934, and now we're 2024, even though they were made so long ago, they're just as funny. Like, they're timeless, you know? And they have a Christmas one, Pluto Christmas 1952. So if we have time while you're coloring your drawing, I can play you maybe a cartoon with Disney in it. So in case you never seen. What we need though is colored pencils. So you're gonna need first a pencil, and then you're gonna be using a colored pencil. And what you're gonna need is to sign your name. So on the top, artists always sign their name on either top or bottom. That's your choice. You can sign it right here on the bottom or on the top. Your class code is always H3, and then your name. Okay, so I'm gonna write Miss Kramer. But go ahead and write your name to get started. No name, no fame. So we are building our portfolios, and I would like to see your name as well. Okay, have your name there. If you know your full name, you can write your full name. So, really neat way to draw Mickey. If you know how to make a perfect circle, that's perfect, but you can also use a stencil to help you to make a perfect circle. So I'm gonna pause the video and distribute stencils for those who want it. Otherwise, you can just draw a circle. But if you need a stencil, you're gonna raise your hand, and I'm gonna provide stencil. Okay, friends and families, if you don't have a foam plate, you can use a pot or a little bowl paper bowl, like these, anything that has a circle or a plate from kitchen, okay? So don't be sad if you don't have exactly what we have. This was a top from a Play-Doh, the circle, and we're going to see how it's situated on Mickey, like right here on each side. So we're going to put one on one side and just follow the outline of this and use the same exact size on the other side. And just like this, we have perfect ears. And that is our step number 2. So step number 1, trace a large circle. In 2, trace small circle for ears. For step number 3, we're going to see how it's about a half of his face. When you put 2 hands, that's where his nose will be. We're gonna start with the nose. So put one hand here and make a little note of it, and put the other hand here, make a little note of it, and in between you're gonna make an oval, cute little oval right there. That's gonna be your oval for the nose, and small little oval will be for the light reflection, this one. And right over that, you're gonna make a line that's gonna be the nose kind of end. And it's supposed to be nice and round. So use your eraser and make it perfect and round. And yes, we can pause it. The way to do it again is put your one hand here and one hand here inside of the circle, and it's gonna give you the space where the nose go. So you're gonna make a little mark on the end of your hand here, and little mark on the end of the hand here, and it should give you a space where you're gonna fit the oval and the nose like this, the end of the nose, this part. So after that, you have this. We're gonna make 2 ovals going up like this. They're basically elongated ovals for the eyes. They're gonna be black. So try to make it nice and neat, just like you see here. And they're about the same size. And right about that, in the middle, there is a little V-shaped V. Right there, just about the eyes. It's a shaped V, like a flying seagull, almost. Okay, and that is gonna outline to about here and here on the face, which is about 3 fingers or 2. Yours 3 fingers, mine about 2, but you can make an in the middle of the face, right where the nose is, like if you do a dimple, but instead of a dimple, it's going to be going to the ear, like this. And then from there, actually, I'm gonna clean it up a little bit. I'm gonna touch it up with this part. So I'm trying to go around and make this very neat, the white part. Divide the white part and the black part. So I went 3 fingers in it, and then I'm gonna make a nice oval. And I have to also measure it and try a couple of times so it looks even. See, this doesn't look even, so I'm gonna go ahead and erase it. You're gonna have to probably erase a couple of times until you get a perfect round oval and the V shape for the Mickey, because it's all looking really even. Another way is you can try to use a little bit help with this. It's not a perfect circle though, so it's gonna be a little bit wider, but it might help you a little bit. I'm just doing it freehand on this part. When we color it, it's gonna look perfect, don't worry. But right now you might have a lot of eraser mark, which is okay. Like me, I have a bunch of eraser marks, but it looks good now. Okay, so next thing, you see these cheeks, like his smile. So we are going to do a half circle here going up, half circle going up, like this. That's where the mouth is gonna go. The last thing is a little chin line, chin line. We're doing this chin line. So that's here and here. Then a big smile from here. One line all the way to the other side. And if they don't meet, it's a long line, so if it's not perfectly straight, you can erase and fix it. Then little line this way, a little line this way for the smile. And then open mouth. So I'm gonna go down and erase it if it's not perfect. You can fix it, but that's why we're using pencil. And a little tongue inside, a little highlight. So the tongue will be nice and red. And this is sort of like upside down 3. It's sort of like a mountain or the McDonald's logo for the tongue. Okay, so it looks like up and down. Don't worry, I'm gonna replay this video many times once I upload it. So guys, don't worry, because we can rewatch it and I can slow it down when you're rewatching it. Now we have the drawing. I am going to stop the video and let you work on this while this is uploading, and then we can color using obviously red for the tongue. We are going to use black for the ears. We are going to use even white if you wanted to. I mean, the paper is already white, so I don't know how it's going to show. So probably just black, red, and white if you wanted to for some highlights or something. Okay. Now it's your turn. I can't wait to see your Mickey. Oh, by the way, I forgot to finish the steps before I end the video. So the circles for ears were step number 2. Let me revisit the steps again. What did we number 3 steps? We measured 2 hands on top. One hand was here, so measure 2 hands. One hand was on top, one hand was on the bottom, and find middle for the nose. Middle for the nose, for nose. 4 was draw oval nose. 5 was eyes. Step 5 was eyes, and then we did the outline plus outline. And 6 was finally the cheek and smile. Cheeks plus smile. I ran out of page. But now it's your turn, and I'm gonna come and help you. And hopefully you love this lesson. So subscribe and like.